up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna...
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Mariota now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. Broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Mariota, option left, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Now he's flushed out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark. He's the one that runs him down. And my goodness, that will be a huge loss on the play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Leaves it for Penny. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Rashad Penny, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point safely through, and the lead grows to 10-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second down, Mariota. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side able to get a hand in.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And a short gain down to about the 33. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So on fourth down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The good old cover three defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. Following the interception here, Mariota under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked Defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. To throw Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, black 22!
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Dumps that off to Penny, his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Richmond! Tiger! Tiger! Come back! Come back! Tiger!
Now it's Watson. And he finds Penny. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you've got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Green the line! Come back!
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Now he's got it. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Penny will try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Watson now to throw on 2nd down. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. This is Lewis. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Black 22. Black 22.
Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. And now running right through it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Down. Green the line. Green the line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now Lewis. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Mariota now on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Mariota. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. At After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Mariota. And that's complete to Jesse James. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mariota again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Right there, 54 Mike.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. DJ Reader able to get him for a loss of about 3. Back now in Houston. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mariota now. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota dumps it off to Lewis, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
2nd down, Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mariota on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Now he's forced out right. This throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Mariota being chased out left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This for the lead in the final stages. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Watson now to throw. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Richmond! Ted! Blue lady! Come back!
Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Richmond!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eddie Goldman breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mariota. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they broke our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, black 22! Black 22!
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eddie Goldman in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Come back, come back! Come back, come back!
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. And Carter, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the fly over the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Titans, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100. Hey, you know these checking for me in the DMs, getting for me. I ain't even took a dollar out my pocket and the still shaking for me. And I'm frosted like Tony in the club with the owner. I can walk on water, pop it like, hey, when you on top. gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30, I might go round and two, stacking up, I love how my money counter move. With attitude, I got a two, and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything brand new. I'm friends with the jeweler, my diamonds like Shamu. Hey, she like she applying shampoo. Pretty face, she got a look. Keep a few racks on me. I used to work in the factory. Been hating it, never bother me. I make they follow me. Teacher said that I'm a prodigy. When I'm shopping, I don't care what it's costing me. 10 bands, really, that ain't a lot to me. Turn up my swag to infinity. I leveled up on these. Yeah, I leveled up. I bezeled up on these. Yeah, I bezeled up. I ain't got time for no negative energy. I'm on a winning streak. I'm on a spree. The devil be doing the most, but he don't ever get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, flying iced up. 100-yard dash. I had to run my price up. Boss your life up. I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet him a buying, a lace and no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Why I ain't holding around? Just a little Merlin, now the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out. She don't give a.